Yes, one time.
I've been slapped in the face.
I got my hand slapped one time. I was taking a picture at the insane asylum with the door, and I had nobody else in the basement. I had the camera straight out to take a picture, and something smacked my hand down. You know, I'm flipping on the flashlight, looking around. There's nobody there. My hair's all standing up. You know, like there's something here.
I was trying to sleep. I just closed my eyes. My face. All of a sudden, I get slapped in the face. This little girl just saying, you know, wake up, it's coming.
No, on our forum there, we've got some EVPs up. Do we have the Lakeville one on there?
No. We may have the Lakeville one.
Well, Andre sent it to me in an email.
Send that email to me and I'll forward it to
still
Dave
have
to
it.
make sure.
The EVP we got from there is very, very clear.
Really?
What we asked him what his favorite holiday was, and he says in a real distinct, slow whisper voice, Decoration Day. And then before they conclude the EVP, they ask him if there's anything he wants to say, and there's a 1920 song that starts playing in the background, which you can clearly hear, and it's called "Don't Forget Me or Talk About Me When I'm Gone."
Wow. Wait, this was in Lakeville?
Yeah, this was in Lakeville.
Where at? Is it? Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They got the EVP down underneath.
Those are on our board. They're in the EVP section.
Underneath the stage where they have a changing room now is where they picked this up at. Wow. There was no music in there. There were no radios or anything.
I gotta find the old one that I had that Jason got that was good with singing on it.
Yeah.
We were at Lakeville and we had set our recorders up on the stage and we all went out for a smoke break because you know we always smoke outside the buildings when we're doing something. Don't smoke, you know, don't want to discriminate the evidence.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, we're outside smoking. Everybody's accounted for. We go back in. We play the tapes back. You hear what sounds like a cheer being drug across the stage. You hear one guy start singing, and you hear a choir of kids come up behind him start singing.
Gee, that's interesting.
And we couldn't really make it out. You know, it just sounded like mumbling and stuff. We put it in my car system. I got a $2,000 car stereo system. Turned it all the way up, and you could, I mean, clear as day. You hear somebody yelling, "Mr. Valentine, come out to play." And then, I mean, all this stuff was going on when there was nobody in the building.
Jeez.
That was Valentine that we got on the EVP, that last one too, that we asked him. He said Decoration Day.
That's the only place I ever got.
And it took us forever to figure out what Decoration Day was. Nobody knew it.
Yeah, that's an old-fashioned term for Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, right.
Yeah, but it's an old-fashioned term, yeah.
Right.
No one uses that, I don't think. When are you going to go back there, do you say, or you...
Don't know yet. I'm going to talk to the owners.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back in there hopefully before the end of the year.
And trust me,
Okay.
outdoors are the worst place.
Yeah, I think we'd like to be involved, so
Okay.
I'd love to go. Yeah.
Definitely.
You guys, have you done the State Theater downtown?
No, that's a nightclub. We got in there once, but it was, they were trying to clean up everything down in the basement, so we couldn't get any EVP. There's so much smoke in there because it was right after they closed for the night, and everybody's in there drinking, smoking, so everything we got there we had to throw away.
Yeah.
We've been into the Bristol Opera House. We've been into...
A couple times.
A couple of times we got to go up to Three Rivers, Michigan, Three Oaks. And gotten the one up there.
I haven't been to that one.
Brenda got us in one, it's the Olympic Theater. We got to spend the night in there. So yeah, I mean we got to go all over.
We've been in the 100 Center.
We went to Mansfield Reformatory where they filmed Shawshank Redemption, Air Force One. We got a nice EVP there. We're all doing EVP and we're in one of the cells. And every time Brenda asks a question, you know, you pause, you had somebody whistling. And it's like, you know, if it was anybody there, we would have said something. We document everything. If there's a car drives by, we'll say on the EVP, you know, that's a car.
Yeah.
Somebody coughs, you know, they cough. You know we would have said something, somebody's whistling. And nobody said a word.
Gee, that's interesting, yeah.
I haven't heard that one yet.
She's got that, Brenda.
Brenda?
So you'll hear it tonight. She'll have it. I told her to send it to me. I want to have Dave put that up on the site. That was a good one.
We should get all our EVPs together and put them on a disc. That way we can play them at one of our...
Have you guys gone over to the Firehouse Theater?
Where's that
Where's
at?
that at?
Firehouse, it's the old South Civic Firehouse Theater. It's around Portage.
Yeah, that's pretty, yeah, you might consider that.
You might consider that. I've worked there
Yeah.
for like ever in a day, and it is just beyond creepy. I mean, you know how if you have like loose ink, like in quill pens, and if you splatter it on a page to make that like pattern. Well, we had these things. Bunches of girls got scared one day because, and I forget which show it was, but they were upstairs in the dressing room. There's 2 dressing rooms, really small, compact theater, and they're up there, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere in the air, you start seeing like this ink stuff start forming. It forms into a person, and like it will follow you, but only to a certain point.
Oh yeah, we
Cool. Yeah, we're going to try that.
should schedule that.
Oh yeah.
Write that down.
It's
Yeah, you should.
We got it on video.
We're heavily involved in South Bend Civic Theater, so
Yeah.
we could get in there, you know. And,
Cool. The Baggies are real heavily involved in the Elkhart Civic one and the Bristol Opera House. That's how we get in over there.
Well, the Bristol Opera House is the Elkhart Civic, isn't it? I think the Elkhart Civic League.
It's got two
Does the
home
place.
bases. The Elko
Good
is
direction,
its
Kurt.
main base.
Oh,
and
I don't know,
the
I'll just
Opera
go.
House is its
They tell me when it is, I show up.
the Firehouse said that they had seen people sitting in
Oh,
the
there's
audience.
the white man. The white man sits and
Yeah.
watches shows. He's said to look like Mark Twain. He's in old Civil War outfit, white shirt. He's all white, and he looks. One case, a bunch of the cases he's been seen sitting there. One of the famous ones was when one of the directors was sitting there, and nobody else is in the audience. It was just the director. And he's watching the show go on, and one of the people said, was it Dana Veg? Yeah, it was Dana Veg.
yeah.
She goes, well, okay, that was nice, but what happened to your friend who was sitting next to you? He goes, what guy? She goes, he was right next to you. And he's like, nobody was next to me. And he'll sit and he'll watch shows. Many people have
We
seen
got a
him.
couple
We had
pictures
that at
from
Washington
Bristol.
Hall that we did that. There was a story that one of the chairs will sit down by itself, and
Yeah.
the guy was, he's supposed to be sitting
Ooh.
there.
Uh-huh.
And we were taking pictures up there, and I got a perfect orb sitting right on that chair from up there. And it was, the chair had went down. It was there, down when we got there.
The technical system is also always getting messed with. They had in Sleepy Hollow when they did that there. They had a tape. You have this tape and CD player. Well, if you put the tape in, there's no, lots of stuff will pop up on tape. We got people hearing voices going through the system. Like, during the show, a song popped up that was not on the tape. Wasn't even there. And it just popped up and started playing. And of course, it drove our sound system people crazy all the time. Like, oh my God!
The Firehouse Theater is on the site
Where the old Civil War
Civil
camp
War
was.
training camp was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That might be something to do with there, then.
Yeah. The basement is beyond creepy.
Oh, that's what we love.
Oh, yeah. We have a blast doing this. Like I said, we meet once a month, and we do this, get in places people never get to see,
I'm excited to do it, huh? I really want to
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
We try to keep from doing the more popular spots,
Right,
mainly
yeah.
because everyone else has done it. And a lot of times we go to these and find that there's just nothing there. A lot of it's,
That's what,
it's
like, the whole
urban
premise
legend and
thing.
folklore.
Oh,
The whole
Raven
story is
House?
that there used to be a farmhouse
Yeah.
there that burned down. The
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
killed his wife and all this stuff. We did all the back research on it. There was never a farmhouse.
Never a
in there.
hot farmhouse there. No one
It
ever
was a
died there.
swamp until 1930, and they did the water project, and they drained all the water out and put it into the lake that's over there.
Yeah, yeah.
And, there's nothing there. But one of the things you got to remember, too, is that the minute it gets listed on Shadowlands, you've got 30, 40 kids out there with Ouija boards doing seances, trying to contact spirits.
Yeah.
They can actually make a place haunted. They can bring energy into that place.
That's kind of what's happened with the Primrose.
Yeah.
Sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, when they do that, there's a lot of times it's just an uneasy energy you feel there, but there's not any distinct form or anything to it. You can feel it.
You can feel it. It feels weird.
It's just negativity that they brought into the area. There's an area up there, Primrose, when you walk, it's a ways back, but it's a big clearing, and you can see where they've had fires out there, and you can see where the beer bottles are sprayed out all over. And what happens, you get a lot of kids out there, they party, they get in fights and whatnot, and after they mess with the Ouija board, a lot of stuff sticks around and just kind of hangs there.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all there is out there. And it's all man-made. Wasn't
We do
there.
trips all the time, and we go to Chicago and Indy at least once a year, both places. Get
About every
into all sorts of
6
stuff.
months.
Yeah.
They'll just take a Saturday. Everyone meets about, I don't know,
5, 6 in the morning.
I haven't made it to one of those yet.
Oh, it's great.
I always got to work.
We'll go up there and we'll hit I don't know, last time we hit 15, 16 cemeteries, a lot of the big haunted ones,
Oh, yeah.
Bachelor's Grove and stuff.
Long day.
Oh, yeah. it was a
Well,
long
I
day.
walk around the cemetery for what, 9 hours
Yeah.
by myself?
Yeah, we
8,
left
9 hours. I just walk, filming.
Saw Capone's grave, the Italian bride, all that stuff there. We went down to Indy and did all the stuff down there. They got tours at Crown Hill Cemetery. They do each Friday and Saturday night. Those are really good.
Really?
Yeah, the cemetery itself puts them on. They take you on all the famous graves and tell you the story of the people that's living there and
Pretty much
stuff.
what we got kicked out of.
Yeah.
Well, and I think each week they do different
Yeah,
type
different
of
theme.
different theme and different type of tour.
We got, I think, 2 or 3 of them on our webpage if you want to check those out. Those are nice.
Is Crown Hill where they have that section of the cemetery where the orphans were buried?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
the
the Orphan's
Orphan's Day.
Grave.
Yeah.
Children of the Grave, the DVD, if you ever get that,
Yeah.
talk about it.
Very
Well, I
strange
think
story.
Crown Point is also they
They have that famous writer guy.
James Whitcomb.
Yeah.
No, I think that's where they just moved all the bodies from the other cemetery.
Yeah, they interned them.
Moved an entire cemetery to make way for the interstate, and they took all the bodies out of one cemetery and moved them to a different one, and that tends to really stir up some activity. Because that pisses a lot of spirits off, frankly.
Thanks for waking me up.
Just not comfortable.
But yeah, I mean, we have a blast with doing this. I mean, it's a fun hobby to do.
Well, and we do a lot of stuff outside of just the ghost hunting too. I mean, there's times we just get together.
Like I said, everybody's friends in the group are really, we're outgoing. We talk to everybody. And
every couple months we do a movie night where, if something's playing at the movies, everyone wants to go see it. We all meet for dinner, we all go to the movie, or we'll go to someone's house and do this. We have an internet.
We eat a lot.
We eat a lot.
Always got to eat. Can't forget that.